Welcome to our explainer. Today, we're going to break down one of the biggest changes in how customers find businesses just like yours. Seriously, the game has changed, and we're going to show you exactly how to play and win in this new AI-driven world. For years, every business owner has been obsessed with one thing, right? Getting on that first page of Google. It was pretty much the holy grail of marketing. But what happens when that first page just starts to fade away? So instead of that list of 10 blue links you have to sort through, you now get an answer, a direct summary put together by AI. This is what Google is calling its AI overview. And believe me, it is changing absolutely everything. This marks this huge shift from what we used to call search engines to what we now have to think of as answer engines. And it's creating this thing called a zero-click search. That's where your potential customer gets exactly what they need right there on the results page, and they never even have to click through to your website. Okay, so why is this such a big deal? Well, this isn't just some small trend. It's a massive, fundamental shift you really need to be paying attention to, especially if you run a local service business. And this is not some niche, futuristic idea we're talking about. Optimizing for these new answer engines? It's already a huge, fast-growing industry. I mean, look at that number. The money is pouring in because getting this right is becoming absolutely critical for survival. And here's the real danger. If you're not actively telling the AI who you are, what you do, and why you're the best choice, it's going to try and figure it out on its own, and it might get it wrong. Or even worse, it might just ignore you completely. Let's think about it like this. Before, you were just competing for a spot on a list. Now, you're competing to be the trusted, go-to source that an AI directly recommends to a customer. The gatekeeper has totally changed. So how in the world do you compete in this new arena? How do you become that trusted source? Well, the answer is a whole new strategy. It's called Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO for short. Okay, let's really get into this. To put it simply, GEO is all about making your business's information, your services, your expertise, your pricing so clear and so well structured that an AI can easily find it, trust it, and then recommend it to your next customer. This slide here really shows the shift in thinking. If old school SEO was like getting your business listed in the phone book, GEO is like becoming the expert that the operator recommends by name when someone calls in asking for help. It's a huge move from just being listed to actually being recommended. And that right there is the core mindset change. Your new goal isn't just to get someone to click on your website, it's to become the source of truth, the definitive answer that the AI relies on to help its users. You do that, and trust me, the customers will follow. All right, so that's the what and the why. Now let's get to the how. We're going to break down 5 clear, actionable steps you can take to make your home service business pop up in these new answer engines. We've boiled it all down to 5 straightforward actions you can literally start working on today. No fluff, just what actually works. So let's dive into the first one. First up, AI has this thing called a recency bias, which basically means it loves fresh information. So just updating your key pages once a month, even with small tweaks like changing a price or adding a photo from a recent job, that signals to the AI that your info is current and trustworthy. Next, you've got to prove you're a real expert. Anonymity? It's dead. You need to put a name and a face to your content. Add an author bio to your articles, link to your LinkedIn page, build out that About Us page. You have to show the AI that all this helpful information on your site comes from a real, verifiable human expert, and that's you. Okay, this one is huge. AI is looking for quick, straight-to-the-point answers, so structure your content like a Q&A. Build an FAQ page. Start your paragraphs with the answer right up front, then explain. This makes it incredibly easy for an AI to just grab your answer and cite you as the source. And remember, the AI is scanning the entire web to understand your business. So the more you get mentioned in a positive light on other trusted sites, think local news, community forums, and especially customer review platforms, the more the AI sees your business as a legit, reliable choice in your area. And finally, don't sleep on visuals. AI engines are now what they call multimodal, which is just a fancy way of saying they understand pictures and videos, not just text. And get this. A page that combines helpful text, some good images, and an embedded video is a whopping 156% more likely to be picked by an AI. That is a massive advantage. So how do we pull this all together?
Well, it's really important to understand that optimizing for AI, it's not something you just do once and forget about.
You really have to treat this as a continuous part of your marketing. I mean, the AI models are always learning, your competitors are getting smarter, and what customers are asking is always changing. You should plan on checking in on your results and refreshing your content at least every quarter to stay ahead of the curve.
So, here's the big takeaway for today. Right now, as we speak, your customers are asking AI to recommend services just like yours. That conversation is already happening. The only question that really matters is your business going to be part of the answer?